Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend DG Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, host of a Totally Turtle Sports and Gaming YouTube channel, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network.
What's that ominous music? That's right, kids. Welcome back. You've been warned. Welcome back to another week of Marvel Tales. That's right. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, the other Lilith Hellfire. It is
Justin the Owl, growing from microscopic to giant size.
Hey-oh. It's her brother, Justin Hellfire.
We are spiritual siblings, it is true.
It is.
Yeah.
All right. So, yes, this time, to start off February, yes, we're going to be we're doing a lot of Ant-Man, Wasp, and Kang content here. So,
Quantumania begins at Marvel Tales.
That's right. Nice. Oh, man, if I wanted announcing stuff for the podcast, I'm just coming to you and be like, here, read this.
Yeah. Give me a whole page of script and I'll just read off a bunch of stuff.
Do everything like a movie trailer. Coming soon.
In a world.
Yes! In a world of Capes and Lunatics.
In a world of quantum and mania.
Yes. But yes, this time we'll be starting with we're going to go back to the beginning. Yes, the very beginning of anything Ant-Man. Yes, the first appearances of Hank Pym. This time will be Tales to Astonish 27 and 35. So,
yeah. One man.
Oh my God.
I love these early issues too, because in issue number 27, if you look at Hank Pym, he looks like a blonde Richard Nixon. And then later on in the issues that we're going to cover in the next episode with the Wasp, he looks like a James Dean. Like he did an amazing transformation.
Oh yeah. That's like any, like, if you look at any supervillains early appearances, they look almost hideous. But then if like like Thunderbolts or somebody, if they turn it around and come back as her hero later on. Look at the Beetle. Look at the Beetle.
Oh yes,
even like in the 90s, you see him without that helmet on. I mean, he's looking
Abner
kind of
Jenkins.
Abner, but yeah, the minute he joins the Thunderbolts, man, he starts looking cool. I think in the 90s, Thunderbolts had the ponytail and stuff. Oh yeah,
that's right. Yeah. Old Abner Jenkins was a lady killer.
Although it seems like that might only pertain to men, because even like evil women look good. I mean, maybe
that's
not
true.
Back in the 60s, but yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think Ogress is the only ugly female villain I can think of.
But when I made the Thunderbolts reference, I was just like, Moonstone. She was
oh
good
yeah,
as a villain. She looked good as a hero, and
blonde croissant.
Oh my God! I was telling Lilith that we were going to be doing some Psylocke later in the year.
Ooh,
your picks. I said that Jim Lee art's so good, even Justin wants to talk some Psylocke. She's like, oh, he knows.
I actually have a gorgeous pinup poster of Psylocke on one of my walls.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you can't go wrong with any Jim. You can't go wrong with any Jim Lee art.
Yeah. But he drew an amazing Psylocke, that's for sure.
And just because it's on brand, I mean, not only does he draw female characters good, but he draws male characters well also.
Absolutely.
Batman, my favorite character.
Never zero, right?
That's right.
It's like it's a Marvel podcast. Come on.
It is never zero.
Oh, I'm trying to. What date does this drop? Okay, this is gonna drop around either before. It might be after. Oh yeah, it might be after Ray's birthday. So happy birthday, Ray.
Oh, happy birthday, Ray.
Yeah, because this is like early February. So yeah, this is gonna be
okay. Yeah,
first Thursday in February. So yeah. That's right, Ray. Never forget you're 2 months older than me. I used to joke, call him old man.
The hard master.
Ah, yes.
The hard master.
I don't know. After I don't know. Once you join me and Loaf on Salty and Petty, I don't know. That might go to you, my friend. I don't know. Talking all them biscuits. I don't know.
Oh, more biscuits than you can shake a stick at.
I forget what we were talking about, but we were saying something. Loaf goes, "Oh, Justin's out of the chair."
I heard that. Yeah, I think that was in one of the Spider-Man episodes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love it.
All right. So we jump into these because 2 issues, but there's a
Yes.
lot to unpack.
Yeah, there's quite a lot going on here.
Especially, yes, like you said, this first issue. All right, the Richard Nixon issue, as I will call it from now on. All right, Tales to Astonish, number 27 from January, cover date January 1962. The Man in the Anthill. Of course, writers Stan Lee and Larry Lieber. So
that's right. The Dream Team.
Yes, penciler Jack Kirby. Inker Dick Ayers, letterer Artie Simic, and editor Stan Lee.
Writer and editor.
Another example of Stan co-writing and editing himself. So
yeah, doing double duty even then.
Let's see what's here. I did a good job. Put it through.
Yeah, we don't need to cut anything out. That's good enough.
Exactly. All right. Dr. Henry Pym declares success. He has successfully used his reducing serum to shrink a chair to doll size and used his enlarging serum to return it to normal size. Pym had ridiculed months ago by his peers for his outlandish theories, but has now perfected a pair of serums capable of changing the size of any object. Confident that his serums work, Pym tests them on himself, and thus Viagra is born. Oh my God! You know the story of Viagra? Is that I was thinking it was Viagra. Like it was supposed to be like a heart medication. They're like, it don't work for the heart, but man, now all the side effect is every guy got like rock hard.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a wild weekend in Texas, from what I hear.
Oh my! And again, it's like if it lasts more than 4 hours, consult a doctor. If it lasts more than 4 hours, the doctor's the last place I'm going.
I've got about a dozen places on my list I'm going to go before I go to the doctor.
Just intended for Hollywood.
That's right. Gotta make some money on that OnlyFans page.
Oh, that's what I think. It was either last night or today. Lil that I were we some OnlyFans joke, and she's like, "How about Only Friends?" And then she looked it up. She's like, "Damn it, someone already has OnlyFriends." Oh,
it was only a matter of time.
Exactly. I'm sure people like, yeah. Those people just like grab like domain names and just sit on them until someone wants them. Like, yeah, give me money.
Yeah. It's kind of like real estate now, internet real estate.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah. Let's see. IntoTheNight.net, IntoTheNight.org, IntoTheNight.com.
.gov.
To know her is to fear her.net, to know her is to fear her.com.
IntoTheNight.biz.
We're giving him the biz. Giving him the biz on.
What?
All right, sorry. Placing a few drops of reducing serum on his arm, Henry Pym quickly shrinks. Now ant-sized, he realizes that he left the enlarging serum on the windowsill. Oh no!
Oops.
Before you shrink yourself down enough, wouldn't you be like, yeah, I have the enlarging formula?
Yeah, I'd at least keep that somewhere on my person.
Or at least somewhere I could reach it, yeah.
Yeah.
It might as well be on the moon. He goes out into the yard. Ants sense his presence and move toward him. Pym, still not thinking clearly, runs into an anthill. Fleeing blindly through the tunnels, he falls into a shaft and lands in a pool of honey. There's people pay good money for that, isn't there? What do you think Bill Vegas? Come on.
I'm sure that's also an OnlyFans page.
Oh my god, I guarantee there's somewhere on the internet with somebody in a pool of honey and like there's someone else,
God,
their partners in the room wearing like an insect costume. I guarantee it.
Some honeybee thing. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I'm not going to look it up, but I'm sure it's there.
What, you don't want to look up sticky honey pool?
Two ants, 1 cup.
Ah! 2 ants, 1 hive. Oh. Hold on. All right. Where was I? Okay, honey. Yes, right. Hopelessly trapped, he spots an ant curling towards him. To Pym's surprise, the ant pulls him free from the honey and lets him go unharmed. More ants appear. Pym notices a matchstick set in the ground and, hoping to create a diversion, throws a pebble at it. His aim is true, and the match lights. Pym fashions a lasso and climbs up to a ledge. There, another ant grabs him in its mandibles. Pym uses judo to flip the ant over the ledge and scrambles upward. Once out of the anthill with the colony in hot pursuit, he sees the friendly ant who saved him earlier. He points upward to tell the ant where he needs to go. The ant climbs the wall with Pym aboard. He wades into the test tube with the serum and immediately returns to normal. Convinced that his invention is dangerous, he dumps his serum down the drain, never to be seen again.
Yeah, for, a few weeks.
Can you imagine you drop that enlarging serum like down the drain and all of a sudden like giant like insects come crawling out or something
or enlarged like sink bacteria.
No wonder people just like randomly sprout powers in the Marvel universe. We're dumping size changing chemicals down the drain, just a random drain. And
yeah, if you live anywhere near like Hank Pym or Reed Richards, then don't drink the water unless you want something crazy to happen to you. Because they're dumping all that runoff somewhere.
Exactly. Don't live anywhere in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
At least not New York. But yeah, this one is like, I mean, it's a different tone than what we'll get later, but it like fits the tone of like Tales to Astonish. Even if you read like the backup stories, even in like the next Ant-Man stories we'll cover, it's almost like a Twilight Zone-esque series.
Yeah, it's like an anthology story, and there's like a text story too in each issue for a while.
Yeah,
it's like just a written text story. I love those. I thought those were so fun back in the day.
But I mean, you could almost tell that Stan Lee didn't like think about making Hank Pym a hero at this point. It was just the science fiction story. Yeah,
right. It was just another guy, just another random scientist dude who had created this weird discovery and had a wild and kooky adventure.
I know. And I just wonder at what point he's just like, yeah, let's make that guy a hero.
Yeah. And it was kind of like a Twilight Zone episode too. I mean, you could kind of almost see it in black and white back in the day.
Well, oh yeah, it's one of those cautionary tales. It's like, oh, he's a crackpot inventor, but he finally invented something and almost gets killed by it.
Right.
So basically,
I like too how the ants weren't like, he didn't just upright kill the ants when they came to him.
Yes.
Or just like try to beat them up or whatever. They actually helped him. I thought that was cool. That was a cool twist.
Well, the one
you could have had that one like try to kill him, and then they have like a little truce or weird understanding. But it tried to help him right off the bat. I thought that was cool.
Oh yeah.
Like, his little ant buddy.
Yes, Anthony. Yes, I stole that joke from the first Ant-Man. All right.
It's so good though.
Yes. But yeah, I mean, again, I want to know what inspiration was. Why did Stan Lee say, an Ant-Man? Was it just like after Spider-Man? He was just like, Ant-Man, that's it. Spider-Man, Ant-Man.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. Yeah.
And it's like, it's already in place. I already did a guy with ants. So
Yeah.
All right. So, should we? Do you want to do the next issue?
Yeah, that first one there wasn't really a lot. I mean, that was kind of a short story too, because, like we said, it's an anthology, so they had some other stories in that issue
Mm-hmm.
besides this one. But yeah, I thought it was a good for what it was. It was a good little introduction to Hank Pym.
And that cover, just like ants, like the little green ants dragging him into that anthill.
Yeah, I love that cover. That's a great image. But yeah, we can move on to number 35.
Yeah. So 8 issues later, yes, he returns.
On the cover, it says, "You'll gasp in amazement at the return of the Ant-Man."
Stop it, my pets. Obey, O leader. The Ant-Man commands you. Talking to animals. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
There's a sign of something there.
yeah.
Like an animal.
Where's the ant nuggets?
Oh,
Where's your nuggets?
Gotta rub that one in.
they came to Stan Lee for this issue. They said, we need an Ant-Man. And he said,
No, I invented that, you dick.
Back in issue 27.
back in issue 27, you dick.
A year ago, you dick.
I can see that. Over a year ago, Larry, you dick. All right. So, yes, again, Hank Pym returns in, yes, Tales to Astonish 35 from September 1962. So, same year. And, same team. Oh, wait. Yeah, same team, except this time colors Stan Goldberg. All right. Here we go. Dr. Henry Pym is a scientist who had invented 2 incredible serums, one to reduce objects and the other to enlarge them back to their natural size. The reducing potion proved more powerful than he anticipated. It reduced him to the size of an insect. So, yeah, we're recapping that last issue. And led him to the most frightening encounter of his life within a teeming anthill. Frantically, Pym escaped from the ants and reached his enlarging serum. After he was restored to normal size, Pym destroyed his serums, which he felt were too dangerous to exist on Earth. Yeah, again, because we're recapping, because back then, if you missed an issue, you missed an issue.
Yeah.
There were no back issue bins. You might as well have been living in Australia.
Yeah.
There were no back issue bins.
No trade paperbacks.
No.
No collections of any kind.
What? Keeping those funny books? What are you talking about?
Yeah, what do you mean? I use those for kindling.
Oh my God, was there? I think there was a story like years ago where like someone was like renovating a house and they broke open a wall. Wasn't there like a bunch of like Golden Age comics, including Action Comics #1, like in the wall? I don't know if it was
in the wall.
Or, but yeah.
I know, I couldn't believe that.
Like it's trying to
in the wall.
It'd be like trying to insulate your house with money.
Yeah. Well, probably back then they had no clue.
Oh yeah, back then they had no clue. Then you seal up the wall, knew it was back there.
Yeah. It was probably like newspaper to them back then.
Oh yeah, I always that's my secret wish, is like either to accidentally find something like that, or you go to a garage sale and it's just like you find something worth comic worth money. It's just like
it's like a ray comes down from the heavens shining upon it. Oh,
exactly.
Yeah.
However, weeks later, he decided that such a great discovery should not melt into nothingness and concocted his serums again.
Yeah. A few weeks later, like we said before, it didn't take him long to reconsider his decision.
This time, locking them safely away in his safe. After his experience in the anthill, Henry Pym developed a growing interest in ants. Secretly, he made a thorough study of the ant world and determined that ants communicate electronically through their antennae. After long months of grueling work, he finally developed a helmet that would enable him to communicate with the ants by tuning into their specific wavelength. Pym also designed a protective costume to shield him from accidental ant stings or bite.
Smart.
That's true. That's right, kid. He's either a superhero or if it comes from a dysfunctional family, doesn't want his aunt to bite him. On the same day that he completed work on his helmet, the government gives Henry Pym a top secret scientific assignment to develop a gas to make people immune to radiation and provides him with 4 research assistants. To work on his gas, yeah.
Somebody crack a window.
But I'm just like, all of a sudden, weren't they calling him a crackpot at the beginning of the first issue? And as far as I know, he's keeping that size changing formula as a secret. So why is he all of a sudden getting high profile government work?
And that's only a few weeks later. So there was a real quick turnaround. I think he had blackmail on somebody.
Some senator's been a bad boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he had some dirt on somebody and got the 60s promotion.
Look, Noel's in the room. Hello, Biscuit Man. Biscuit Man.
I know.
That's like saying man. What are you talking? Yes, 4 research assistants. Weeks later, the communists have learned of Pym's work and have dispatched agents to steal the almost completed formula. Oh, yes, the Reds, the commies, yes.
Dreaded commies.
Yes.
They want all the American secrets for their own.
Yes. They're all after all of our top scientists in this period of time. Hank Pym, Dr. Bruce Banner, all of them.
Yes. Yeah. They're all sought after heavily by the communists.
All these commies are after all these milk sops.
All these milk sops.
Communist
Western panty waists.
All these scientists giving themselves damn superpowers. Communist agents burst into Henry Pym's laboratory and hold him and his research assistants at gunpoint, demanding the anti-radiation formula. When Pym refuses to divulge the formula, the agents decide to search the lab and find the information themselves. Trapped in his lab, Pym decides that the only way to prevent the communists from getting the anti-radiation gas is to use his reducing serum. Gas, serum.
Same difference.
Exactly. Donning his newly completed helmet and costume, Pym uses his reducing serum to shrink to insect size. Now ant-sized, Ant-Man uses a rubber band as a slingshot to hurl himself at a nearby window ledge.
I love that part too, by the way.
I know, where he slips through the window crack and uses a piece of thread to lower himself to the ground. So yes, kids, his arsenal has just started with a rubber band and a piece of thread.
Yes.
Part 2.
The legend begins here.
That's right. Part 2, an army of ants. His destination is the anthill, where he learns that his cybernetic helmet actually works, allowing him to communicate with and command the ants. He is attacked by a large worker ant. As he fights the ant, he learns that somehow he retains the strength of a full-grown man at his diminished size. After defeating the worker ant, Ant-Man adjusts his cybernetic helmet and sends a command through the anthill, forming a small army of ants. As Ant-Man exits the anthill, his colorful costume attracts the attention of a beetle. Using his full-size strength, he quickly digs a deep hole, uses himself as bait to lure the beetle into it, and then fills in the hole, trapping the beetle. Ant-Man then mounts the largest of the worker ants and leads his army up the wall and onto the window ledge near his lab. So yes, he's fighting ants and beetles. First rule of Insect Fight Club. We don't know how to talk about Insect Fight Club. I know this because Hank Pym knows this.
Yeah. He keeps that pimp hand strong.
Oh, yes.
That's how he learned to do it. It was Insect Fight Club.
Well, you're a wasp, you see. So. Oh, Lord. Speaking of part 3, the Ant-Man's Revenge. After observing the communist agents, Ant-Man slips into the lab and with the help of the ants, unties his assistants. He then commands the ants to attack the agents, distracting them long enough for Pym's assistants to overpower them. with the communist agents defeated, Ant-Man heads for his laboratory, where he uses his enlarging serum to return to normal size and rejoin the others in the lab. Pym is left wondering if he will ever be forced to become the Ant-Man again. Boy, I wonder why.
Gee, yeah, that would happen. What, next issue?
And every issue after? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So this issue marks the beginning of Hank Pym's run on the series. Pym will appear as the featured character in 35 of the 101 issues in that series.
Yeah, so he was on here for quite a while then.
Yep. The only founding member, the only founding Avenger, not to get his own book. Well, him and the Wasp.
Yeah, that's true. I always found that strange, didn't you? That they never had their own regular comic.
Yeah. I mean,
Even the Vision and the Scarlet Witch even got like a limited series.
They got 2 limited series. They got a 4-issue one and a 12. I know.
Right. I mean, they couldn't have done the same thing for Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Well, because they thought they were too small of characters, I guess.
They were overlooked, I guess you could say.
Ah. just stepped over by the fans, I guess.
One thing I love in this issue is when he's talking about his helmet, and there's that panel where you see kind of like the close-up inside it where it's talking about transmitter, decoder, and receiver. It's got all these descriptions of what the different components of the cybernetic helmet do. You never see that anymore in comic books. You used to see that from time to time, like, I don't know, if a team got a new base or something, there would be just this one panel where you would see like kind of like a map of the base, where you would have like the quarters and the kitchen, and like it would just give the layout, and it was for no reason other than just kind of giving some perspective of where these people were spending their time. And for those of us like me that used to grow up and love those Richard Scarry books that always had like the close-ups inside the houses where you could see what these little animals were doing, I used to love that stuff. So for me, like, growing up and reading these Marvel comics, sometimes you'd see that. Oh, cool! You get to see inside the base.
Oh yeah, like sometimes they either like in the like somewhere in the issue, or like later on they would like give you like extras and like an annual or something. Be like, oh yeah, here's the whole layout of so and so.
Yeah, they did that for Iron Man a couple of times. Like they did like the whole layout of Stark Tower in one annual or something. Like each floor, like they had some map of each floor of Stark Tower or something like that. I used to love that stuff. I thought it was cool.
Oh yeah, what issue was that? They did like the Project Pegasus, and might have been a Marvel 2-in-1. But oh no, Lilith and I just did a Spider-Man annual. There was like a page or two of like the layout of Peter and Mary Jane's apartment at the time.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot about that. Yeah, back when they actually had a good apartment.
That's the thing. I don't even think it was the good apartment. It was like when they were living in Soho and Harry Osborn's building. It was basically just like a converted. Yeah. So it's like they basically just had like the top floor, and they just like used curtains or whatever to separate it. Everything. It's just like it has 2 skylights in the bathroom area and the living room area.
How convenient.
Exactly.
Yeah. I used to love those little diagram layouts. They were so cool. But you never see them anymore in comics. At least I don't. I haven't seen them in probably 20 or so years.
I mean, I always want to be like, oh man, they don't put the time and attention into some of these books anymore. But it's like, I mean, look at a lot of these writers, how many books they have a month. It's like you really can't.
That's true. It's not. Yeah. It's not really feasible.
It's the nature of the business. Like they can't spend the time, and it's just like,
yeah.
Because that's what me and Lilith were talking about the other day. It's like poor Jed McKay. I mean, I'm glad he's getting work. I love his work, but I mean,
me too.
He's working him to death. Now he's going to have at least 3 full, monthly Marvel books: Moon Knight, Doctor Strange, and Avengers.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
And then whatever.
I mean, I know he can do that, but yeah, it is a lot. Yeah.
And then I think he might have creator stuff. So it's like,
he's got. I think he's been doing a Magic the Gathering book. Yeah, for. Wow. I think that's still going, if I remember right.
Because I know we all want him to get a Alpha Flight book, but it's like,
yes,
man, it might have to be a mini-series or something.
I'd be okay with that.
Spinning out of his Avengers run. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, to a 6-issue or 12-issue miniseries of Alpha Flight. I mean, that'd be fantastic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
I also love the part in this issue where Ant-Man sends his ants to attack the goons, and there's that one panel where that dude's got the ants all over, and he's like, "Yay!" He's going absolutely crazy.
communist agents going, ay, 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 ay. Oh, speak of the devil when he appears. Biscuit or cracker. Don't you, hey. Don't talk about us in that way, Ray. Come on. I know we're pasty white fellows over here, but settle down, all right? Huh. I was just saying, Ray, that this is going to drop probably right after your birthday, so we wished you a happy early birthday.
happy early birthday, Ray.
All the biscuit and crackers. Oh, whoa! Nom. Are you just going nuts, or are you trying to give us nicknames like cheese biscuit, and crackers? I don't know.
Another spin-off show, Phil.
Oh, we're gonna have so much. I'm gonna have so many
crackers.
I'm gonna have so many spin-off characters. I know. I'm biscuit and crackers over here. I'm salty and petty over there. Oh, Lilith and I were talking. We might come up. We might have two. We might have new characters. We might do, even which comes up here. We might even cosplay and.
Oh, I love that idea.
We might dress up in top hats and monocles and
oh yes,
might get some canes and play snooty rich characters.
Oh, I love it. Yeah,
we're gonna be like a brother and sister snooty rich people team. And people are gonna be like, "What is one of you adopted?" No, Lovey.
No,
we have the
Why
same.
Do you say that?
We have the same father. Father has a wandering eye, don't you know? I loved all of our mothers very much.
Oh, I love it.
Yes, Ray, I had to remind everyone that you're older than I am by 2 months. So please cosplay as Moon Knight on We Are the Night. I know that on We Are the Night. No, Ray. You know damn well that's a Batman show, Ray.
Batman, my favorite character.
Oh, I should make you a deal. I will cosplay as Moon Knight if you cosplay as Batman, Ray.
Oh,
our little circle wants to see you in a Batman costume, Ray.
Yes.
Oh, I just slapped you in the face with that bat glove.
I would love to see that.
See. I know Noel hates Batman. I know he would still love to see that. And I guarantee you, Lilith will demand that.
Yeah, I want to see that now that you mention it. Yeah.
Ah, yes. Oh, Ray. Halloween, you and Finn can be Batman and Robin. Come on.
Yes. Absolutely. The possibilities are endless here.
You know what? Watch. Just to be a smart ass, Ray will dress Finn as Batman and Ray will be wearing a Robin costume or something. Just so he doesn't have to touch that Batman costume.
Or Joker. He'll go as the Joker.
I could cosplay as Kelly Jones Batman. Okay, if you can get around with him 6-foot bat ears, no, that's fine.
He'll cosplay as Bruce Wayne after Bane broke his back. He'll just go in a wheelchair.
Oh, there you go, Ray. Wear the Batman costume in a wheelchair.
No, just as Bruce Wayne in a wheelchair.
Oh.
No costume or anything.
I was going to say, no, you could be Adam West Batman.
That's true. Yeah, that'd be fun.
You fiendish felon.
Bam. Zow. Whap.
Oh, no. He loves that idea. Okay. See, Ray? And then if you go around in a wheelchair, man, you get one with a cup holder or something, man, you could drink that fancy man wine.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God! Can you imagine a trunk Ray? I'm the Batman.
Where's that Bane? Let me at him.
I'm nothing compared to Moon Knight. Nothing. Oh, that's right. Oh, Ray, did you listen to the Batman Lilith that I did today? It was a Doug Mensch. Well, 2 issues of Doug Mensch.
Yes, Doug mentioned full effect.
Yes. Killer Croc issues. Swamp Thing shows up. Yeah.
Some good stuff.
Oh wait, did I finish this? With the communist yes, because the Ant-Man's revenge. After observing the communist agents, Ant-Man slips in the lab with the help of the ants, unties his assistants. He then commands the ants to attack the agents, distracting them long enough for Pym's assistants to overpower them. With the communist agents defeated, Ant-Man heads for his laboratory, where he uses his enlarging serum to return to normal size and rejoin the others in the lab. Pym is left wondering if he will ever be forced to become the Ant-Man again. Again? If he will be forced to become the
Henry
Ant-Man again?
Pym.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I did.
You will.
Uh,
It says it in the next issue, blurred the caption right underneath. Yes, Henry Pym. You will. Sooner than you think.
guess what, kids? He will. Next time, kids, when he utters those magic words,
I could sprinkle some Pym particles on it to make it bigger.
there you go, Ray. Some old school Kona drop. All right, there you go. Which is what he did.
That's exactly what he did.
Oh my God! Did you read the backups in this issue?
No, I didn't. Are they
my
good?
God, it's what's so weird that the story after this is what's it called? Let me get the title. But yes, The Doorway to Nowhere. It's basically it's real quick. It's like it's an escaped convict. He holds up in this like old mansion or something. He's like, still enough
Steve
food.
Ditko.
Yeah. He's like, I could stay here for like weeks. No one will find me. The house is abandoned. And he puts the food in the closet, closes it. He opens it and the food's gone. He's like, what's going on? So he starts putting stuff, like puts a chair in there, closes it, opens it. Everything he puts in there disappears. He's like, well, let me see what's going on. So he steps in the closet, closes the door, and then he's like floating in some weird dimension. And it's like,
God.
it looks like he becomes like paper thin inside, or he's, and basically that's just like the end of the story. He's just like, oh yeah, and he never gets back to Earth. They just show him floating there. That's it.
That's the end of it.
That's it. Space like, yeah, he escaped prison. He's never going back to prison, but he's never getting back to Earth again. They didn't even show him go anywhere. It's just like, yeah, he's floating there and nothing else.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Yeah, that is hilarious.
I've
done it. I've entered a new dimension. Now I'll be safe from the police forever.
That's what really hit me. I was like, oh yeah, these are like old Twilight Zone episodes, something.
Definitely. Oh, I love it.
Oh my God. Oh,
it's fantastic. That's another thing I think, honestly, that's missing now from comics is a great, like, weird anthology book. I mean, I know there probably isn't really an audience for it now, but I think it would be so cool to see that now, like an updated anthology, like a weird. It doesn't have to be horror. It can be kind of weird fantasy stuff too. But I think that would be super fun to see again. Something like this, but updated.
Oh, and
Tales to Astonish 2023.
And tell me if this sounds familiar. The other story the last story in this issue, The Thing from Outer Space, where basically a plant gets the memories of a man and thinks it's the man.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Does that sound familiar, Alan Moore?
Yeah, this looks like some Don Heck artwork too in this one.
Where's my? I was looking for the credits here.
Doesn't say on the online thing.
But yeah, like if you like those like weird like Twilight Zone-esque stories like that, like some of these are interesting, and I don't know if they've ever reprinted any of these. I mean, until they reprint the actual issues, because these are all on the Marvel Unlimited app. So
yeah, it would be cool to see some of them in some type of omnibus format at some point, some hardcover collection. There are some collections of some of the pre-Atlas codes, the Atlas pre-code stuff that Stanley did. Some of the like horror stuff. I think one was called Menace. There's been a bunch of collections of those, but I don't think there's ever been any of these ones.
Yeah, because this is like around the time the tide shifting, kids, where it's like, in the 50s, superheroes kind of fell out. So they were doing like horror comics and westerns and romance
Science
comics.
fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Ghost stories and
so then once they started bringing people back, yeah, it's like Ant-Man, Captain America started appearing and stuff like this. And like even the Hulk after his first 6 issues went to
that's true. There's quite a metamorphosis that took place there.
a startling metamorphosis occurred.
Yeah.
Damn it, now I hear that song in my head. That's what you guys need to cover. You need to cover an episode or 2 of the Bill Bixby Lou Ferrigno series.
Yes, eventually we are going to get to that for sure. We'll do like a watch along.
Dr. David Banner.
Yeah. We are going to cover the animated series.
Oh, nice.
This year at some point, a couple episodes of that, the 90s one.
Yeah.
Yeah, some good stuff.
Like I said, I don't know if there's anywhere to rewatch it, but there's that one in the 80s I used to watch after Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, where Bruce Banner and his amazing clothes that would like grow back after he changed back from the Hulk. Like his shirt would magically reappear after he
Yeah,
changed back from the
unstable
Hulk.
molecules.
Yes, it seems like it. His pants weren't ripped. Nothing. Oh, hey, there's my shoes. Okay.
Yeah, I love it. Unstable molecules. Yeah, I wonder where you can watch those old Hulk ones. Are those not on Disney Plus?
No. I looked, but I mean, unless it's changed recently. Yeah, I know the last time I looked, I think they just had the 90s one.
And then there was also, I saw they put the other Hulk one, the more recent one. I can't remember the name of it now. It was very short lived. It only lasted for like a year or 2.
Was it that Agents of Smash or whatever?
Yes, that was it. Agents of Smash. Which I had to laugh at the title. Agents of Smash.
That's my new name for you and Lilith.
That's fantastic, actually. Yeah, Agents of Smash. I love that.
Throwing his Agents of Smash. Oh. Don't make me unleash my Agents of Smash on you, Lilith and Justin. Stay tuned for Salty and Petty episode 7.
Starring the Agents of Smash.
Yes. Wait till I tell Lilith. She will not be able to rubber stamp that quick enough. And that's Stars Boy.
Oh, that's the best. Agents of Smash. Oh, it's so good.
Oh, looks like you can. Oh, wait. You can buy the episodes or the seasons maybe on Amazon of that 1980s Hulk. But
the 80s one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird that it's not on Disney Plus yet. Maybe they still have to remaster them or something.
I wonder if there's like rights issues or something, maybe, or
maybe.
Because that's the reason why it took like decades for them to get like that Adam West Batman out, because it's like the rights to so many, like one person had the music rights, someone else had this right, someone had the distribution rights, and it was like it took again from like the late 60s until what, like 5
It was 5 or 6 years ago, wasn't it? Yeah. And then the episodes where they had all of the famous guest stars, I bet the rights to those were insane to try to obtain.
Oh wait, TVGuide.com may tell me where to find this. Oh no, that's the Bill Bixby series. Never mind. I was like, wait, TV Guide? That's still a thing.
Wow.
Kids, we used to have a little Ray, I don't know if you had that down there, but we used to have a little booklet that would tell us what was on TV before the internet.
Yes. Sometimes it had interviews with the TV stars in it.
Or we had guides on our actual cable. Yeah.
Yes. I remember when I was a kid and we first started getting TV Guide, I saw a lot of to be announced, and it was all the stuff that like they didn't know what it was, and I was like, what is this show to be announced? Like it's on all the time. And it looks like it's really long. It's like 2 or 3 hours long. What is this show to be announced?
Did your family have the subscription where like they actually mailed the TV guide to you?
Yes.
Okay, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Like my parents, they would just pick it up at the supermarket when they made the trip because they sold them at the supermarket too.
Okay, yeah, no, we'd get ours in the mail, yeah.
That's right, kids. Remember when they actually sold like TV guides and comics at the supermarket?
Yeah, on the magazine rack.
Yes. Oh my God. Around here, I could either go to like grocery stores. I could go to some of the convenience stores had at least a spinner rack or
The
two.
pharmacy, sometimes the pharmacy would have one in the corner by the greeting cards and stationery.
Hell, in the heyday, I had like 2 newsstands around. It's like
Yeah.
that's the thing. I never walked into an actual comic store till I was probably like 13 or 14, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was the same for me.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, because the closest one was almost an hour away.
Oh, yeah. I don't
And
know.
when you're a kid and don't have any transportation, you rely on your parents to take you everywhere. It gets kind of a drag. Can you drive me an hour up to Bangor so I can buy some comic books? No.
I know. I discovered one in my local mall. I was like, because it was like the newsstand was always, it seemed, I don't know if the newsstand was like a month behind. It's like you would go into like even before the comic shop, I would like go to like a comic convention and like, of course, they were up to date with the comics on like the newsstand. So I'd walk into a comic convention, I'd be like, "Oh, it's the future! It's next month's issue already!"
Yeah.
But then
or they would have them all laid out, like they'd have like 6 months all like consecutively laid out, and you're like, "Oh my God, I can get them all together."
I missed that last month on the news because of the newsstand sold out. You're out of luck.
Yeah.
But no, I remember I was like, do I want to buy next month's issue? I'm like, it'll be here by next month. Because I can just grab some old issues that I know aren't going to show up at the newsstand. So
Right. Yeah. You had to be very shrewd with your decision making at some of those places. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think Lilith and I are either going to go to a convention again. Fingers crossed that she's up coming up for my birthday. She said she's threatening. She's like, if I have to, I'll drive up. I'm like, okay.
Oh man, rent a car and drive on up
from Florida to Pennsylvania. Yep.
Oh, we need to hurry up and get on this teleportation thing.
That's what we've talked about this before. Her and I. It's like, yeah, we need to invent a teleporter. I mean, for nothing else, we need to get damn Ray up here. Come on.
Yeah, Ray, and then we can all hang out.
Yes,
just
exactly.
For a few hours and go back to our respective lives. It'd be fantastic.
Or at least in this country, we need high-speed rail. So I mean, we can all go see each other within a matter of like hours. Like
hours instead of 3 hours. Days.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be lovely. Let's get on it, US. Let's do it.
Ray, you're in charge. We need a collective convention. Come on.
That's right.
And of course, dirty Americans always think they're the center of the universe. So we have to have it here.
That's right. It'll happen someday.
I know. I want to meet Ray face to face.
It'll happen one day.
Although I worry, they say never meet your heroes. So
I think in this case it would be all right.
Yes. I don't know. He'll probably let me down. He probably won't be wearing that Batman costume.
Well, he might be wearing a Batman T-shirt.
Oh, does he own it?
I could see him doing that, buying a Batman T-shirt just for you.
Oh, nice.
I could see him doing that.
Oh, I'm still holding on to the sign that I didn't get to use at Christmas when Lil shows up. I still
Kelly Puckett.
Yes.
Kelly Puckett.
I know.
I was laughing about that so hard the other day, just randomly thinking of Kelly Puckett and then thinking about your sign.
Yes, I'm just holding on this piece of cardboard. I'm like, damn it, I'm gonna use it.
It's such a great idea.
I know. Because she claims that's her alias. Oh my God. Next time she says she's going to vacation, she goes to like Vegas for vacation once a year. Next time she goes, I want to like call all the hotels and be like, is there a Kelly Puckett registered? Yes, there is. All right.
I love it. The traveling alias.
No? Okay. Well, is there an Eve Heavenwater? Okay.
Yes. Okay. Eve Heavenwater. That's the best.
All right. So anything else?
No, yeah, both of these issues were pretty light.
Yes.
On story, but that's to be expected from this time period, right?
Yeah, and again, they weren't a full issue length story either, so
yeah,
because I think
were just kind of
yeah,
throwing whatever
Yeah, next week we get a little more because, yes, kids, next week we're going to be talking the first 2 appearances of the Wasp, Janet Van
That's
Dyne.
right. Janet herself.
That's right, but that young girl herself, Janet Van Dyne.
Yeah. Oh, man. Some of these early issues of her. Yikes.
I know. Oh, Dr. Pym. So, yes, because next time again, you can send your thoughts. We will read them. But yes, we're gonna be
Yes.
recording this in a few minutes. So yes, you'll hear it next week. We're recording this in a few minutes. Tales to Astonish 44 and 45. So back-to-back issues. So yes, kids, they didn't have to wait.
Then, yeah, they didn't have to wait very long. It was like, what, 6 issues?
Oh yeah, but I mean between 44 and 45. Oh no, the Wasp is here, man. You're not waiting any, you know.
Oh, yeah. 44 and 45.
Yeah.
Right
The
back
Wasp
to back.
shows up. You don't got to wait a couple months to see her again.
That's right.
It was so again, we'll get into this next episode, but it was so weird to see her in the same costume twice.
I know. Yeah, she wore this costume longer than I think any other that she's
Probably.
had.
But I was
Yeah.
like, 2 issues in a row. She's wearing the same costume.
I know. She got sick of it after 2 issues. She's like, that's it. Going to Macy's, damn it.
Oh my.
Charge that credit card.
So yes, but then in 2 weeks, send your thoughts. Yes, we're going to be covering Marvel Premiere 47 and 48, the first appearance of Scott Lang.
Yes. Ant-Man number 2.
Yes, and then yes, we'll round out Quantum Mania month with Avengers 8 and 11, the first appearances of Kang.
Kang the Conqueror.
Yes, and I believe that Avengers 11 is the Spider-Man robot one. Yeah.
Yeah, love that one.
All right.
Yeah.
So
yeah, send in your thoughts about Hank Pym, Janet Van Dyne, Scott Lang, or Kang. All of the above.
yes, again, you send in your thoughts on these issues we already covered, man. We'll read them.
Yeah, absolutely.
We love
Yeah,
hearing from you guys.
what did you think of Richard Nixon, Hank Pym?
I am not a crackpot. Pym particle gate. All right. I want credit if you use that, Marvel. At least special shout out to Phil Perich and the Capes and Lunatics podcast, which you can find on all your good podcatcher services.
It's true that I mean I didn't even recognize him when I first read number 27.
Well, yeah, they wanted to make him look like a crackpot. Yeah,
that's supposed to be Hank Pym. Wow, yikes!
It's Doc Brown before he invents the time machine. You know, he's still getting the plutonium from those Libyans. All right.
Yeah. His eyes all sunken. It's like, God, Hank, get some sleep, man.
Oh, I got sucked down the rabbit hole. What was it last weekend? Was it last weekend or the one before? They played like all 3 Back to the Futures back to back on the one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Hey,
Nothing
you
like
get
good
your
Back to
damn
the Future
hands
break
off
up.
her. All right. So, yes. So send your thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And again, you can find Marvel Tales on Facebook, on Twitter. Find Capes and Lunatics on Instagram, Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network on Hive, and the YouTube channel. Once again, everything we do gets a video. And again, if you're looking for past episodes of a certain show, yeah, the YouTube's the easiest way to do it because every show we do gets a playlist. So if you just want to listen to one specific show every episode, right there, Marvel Tales, every episode so far on a playlist. And so, yeah, so smash that subscribe button because we did get to 269 and have already blown past it, kids. So, yes, Lilith Hellfire's next assignment for you is 369. So, smash that subscribe button.
Smash it.
Agents of Smash.
Yes. Yes. Join the Agents of Smash like Justin. so many affiliations. Patreon Elite, Agents of Smash. And speaking of the Patreon, yes, please help us support this. Join the Patreon Elite like our friend Justin here.
Yes, join me, get all the perks.
And the aforementioned Ray.
and
Right.
Russell.
And
And
Russell
we actually have a fourth member now who I don't know. So
a mystery patron.
yes. So
Love it.
yes, we need more kids, but yes. So yes, $3 to $5 gets you early access to creator interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
Yes. I can't wait.
Tester chats.
Can't wait for later in the year. He's coming out with something brand new, like comic work.
Yes.
So
Yeah. I hope it's a ninja. I hope it's a ninja story.
because like some of his older stuff. Oh yes, yes, kids. Because remember, there's only one man who could write ninjas.
That's
if
right.
you're not DG Chichester, you can't write ninjas.
It's the truth. It's a statement of truth.
Because some of his like 90s stuff, like he had like a computer crash. Like was it? Did he say it was like the early 2000s? Like he lost a lot of his notes and stuff. So I can't wait to talk brand new content with him because it'll be fresh in his mind. He'll have notes and
awesome. That's exciting.
All right. So yes, the Chichester chats, you get early access to that. You get all the old content, including those damn superhero movie brackets. It almost killed me. And of course, new stuff, including the January episode is already up. Lilith, Hellfire, and I played this, that, or the third, almost 2 hours.
And the laughter did almost put me on the floor.
Nice. Yes. Completely uncensored. Yes.
Yes.
And we want
so hard in that one.
And we said we want to get other people on the team on there. So Justin, you're invited. I know. We want to get. I already invited Kristen. We want to get everybody on there.
Yeah, that'll be really fun. Absolutely.
Because I'm like, it'll go quicker this time. Lil's like, because we're just it'll just be us asking questions to somebody. We were talking about that today. I was like, just random firing. It'll be like, Justin, what's your favorite food? Let's go.
Survival round.
Favorite biscuit. Next question.
So much pressure.
So yes, please subscribe to the Patreon or pick yourself up some Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics sidekicks merch. And of course, there's the Cash App link, Lil's favorite, where you can just rain random money on us. So yes, also the Cash App link.
Make it rain.
Find it all at Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. All right. You guys love this Justin, and yes, he's here every week. He joins me every month on We Are the Night, the Batman podcast.
The Batman podcast
On Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks. But you also do other podcasts. So, Justin, where else do you podcast?
In addition to these two lovely shows with Phil, I also co-host with my pal Russell 2 shows, Gamma Charge, the strongest podcast there is, where we talk about everything to do with the Hulk and She-Hulk on certain episodes. And also Tomes of Evil, comic book supervillain podcast, which just returned from a lengthy hiatus with a couple of brand new episodes in January. And we also co-host with our good pal Ray, Predator and Prey, a Yucha podcast, where we talk about everything to do with the Predator, films, comics, novels, action figures, and much more. And the Lost Library of Legends is still in its incubation, but I have a feeling it's coming soon. Scream at!
Just tapping his way downtown podcasting, kids.
That's right.
Way downtown.
And again, stay tuned for his guest appearance on Salty and Petty episode 7.
That's right. Coming soon.
Him and Lilith are going to talk sexy biscuits, and I'm going to talk some croissants.
Yes. The sexiest biscuits and croissants in Hollywood.
Yes.
My favorite biscuit. I've been looking forward to that one for months.
And spoilers, I mean, we haven't done it yet, but I believe it will escalate quickly.
Well, that escalated quickly. I think it will.
Lots of that talk. All right. Let's get out of here. Thank you for joining us again. In the next episode, we're going to be talking Tales to Astonish 44 and 45. First Janet Van Dyne.
The debut of the Wasp.
Yes. And an alien creature. So come back next time the Marvel Tales, the podcast that astonishes.
That's right.